I definitely think the Christian church should be integrated, and any church that stands against integration and that has a segregated body is standing against the spirit and the teachings of Jesus Christ.
In late 2014, 10 people started meeting at the Wauwatosa Library with a burning desire to see change in our area. We met to dream and to discuss the need for more unity across the segregated ethnic groups in our city. We imagined a Christ-centered movement of love that would transform our area. Being the most segregated area in the United States, we understood this type of division increased poverty, crime, created broken families and broken communities. So we began to reach out to the north, south, east, and west sides of town to share this vision of Christ-centered, multi-ethnic unity in our city. Fueled by the commission of Jesus to make disciples of all nations, we were on a mission to see lives changed, no matter their color or background. Several suburban churches began hearing about our mission and partnered with us, providing a portion of early funding, access to church resources, and leadership support. Truly making City of Light Church a church that was connecting the city and suburbs for change in our area. We began outreach efforts early by spending every other Saturday for over a year in Sherman Park neighborhoods, doing cleanups, building relationships, and surveying residents to provide resources.
Tyree is 3 years old, and he was born with a neurological disorder which impaired his vision, his hearing, and he also has a host of other medical issues. And unexpectedly, he was hospitalized and he was in for 20 days. So I wanted him to have a quick Christmas because I feel like without it, I wouldn't have been able to give him one. I feel like this was a great gesture from the church. I'm very fortunate to be able to give Tyree a gift this year.
We forged partnerships with the Milwaukee Police Department, Salvation Army, the Sherman Park Neighborhood Association, the Boys and Girls Club, and others to help change lives.
I don't know if it was the first or second service. It was during that first month. Go out into the community and did a community cleanup, and we were serving with a couple other churches in the area, and it felt like I was in one big family. Helping the community.
More than 100 volunteers spending the day picking up sidewalks and alleys between 51st and 60th from Locust to Center Street. This is the area of the city that is still burdened from 2 nights of unrest in August in the Sherman Park area. Volunteers say the tri-block area of Sherman Park has a strong foundation of community organizations and church groups.
September 25th, 2016, over 500 people came out to the theater, and a win for multi-ethnic, community-focused ministry was born. Since launch Sunday, we've served thousands of people and hosted racial reconciliation talks for hundreds with action-based steps to release more informed people into our area to unite the city and suburbs.
I love City of Light Church because it's multi-ethnic groups and everyone loves each other.
Last Sunday, I was not about coming or anything. I was so tired because baby was awake all night, and she was like, "But mommy, I want to learn about Jesus and my friends." So it was a wrap. We had to go.
What keeps me coming is just the family and the community, and the focus on the multiculturalism and being a part of repairing and healing part of the city.
We've hosted everything from pool parties to egg hunts, drawing hundreds of new families into an environment that embraces diversity. We've seen marriages restored, babies healed, families mended, and countless leaders growing into their full potential.
The encounter was really a blessing because seeing a room full of guys really pouring their hearts out, crying before God, and being delivered and like set free from stuff that's been like years that things they had told people, it was a huge blessing. Because I had never, in all my years of being in church, I had never seen grown men released like that before God.
You know, my husband and I, our marriage communication has really improved in the last year, and I attribute that to some of the sermons and the consultations that I've received from members of City of Light Church, and that's been great.
multiplication happens when two or more objects move at the same pace. These objects resonate with a common energy, a common heart, and a common desire to break from the normal way of life. Amplify is City of Light Church's first generosity initiative that will do three things. It will amplify the people and families that we serve every single week. It will amplify the impact we have on our community by providing centralized space large enough to support church and community needs. And it will amplify our city by helping our church be a voice to the voiceless in our communities by providing consistent neighborhood empowerment, expanding upon previously hosted efforts. Amplifying our people. Over the last 3 years, we have had an opportunity to really invest into the lives of people all across southeastern Wisconsin. And to that end, we will continue to forge forward and amplify relationships, diverse relationships in one of the most segregated cities in the United States. For amplifying our people, that means we will continue to counsel families. That means we will continue to do Sundays. And that means that we will continue to see life transformation happen right here. Amplifying our impact. City of Light Church is a growing, healthy church. We not only have services every Sunday inside of the AMC theaters, but during the week, we have administrative offices in Wauwatosa. Also during the time of the week, we have band rehearsals, we have small groups, and so many other things that are going on all during the week at City of Light Church. In order for us to continue to grow and provide space for reaching out to the community and helping others, it's time for us to find what our new church home will be. Well, amplifying our impact means that we are going to invest in a down payment for either a new leased space or a down payment on what a new church building would look like. Amplifying our city. Southeastern Wisconsin is a diverse place, but it's also one of the most segregated and divided places in the United States. When that happens, it affects poverty, it affects education, it affects housing, and just so many other things. Well, City of Light Church, 3 years ago, we started by reaching out to our community, providing resources to residents, and seeing how we could make our city better. With this initiative, we'll now have the opportunity to have part-time staff to invest in strategies that will help to bring adopt-a-block programs to a wider space of our city. And then we will see more change in our neighborhoods, in our communities. We're going to tackle poverty head on. We're going to tackle crime and violence head on with programs that help to not transform the outside of people, but transform their hearts as well. And we're asking you to be part. So this is my challenge to you. Number one, we're asking you to pray fervently. No great move of God happens without His people surrendering and sacrificing themselves to Him. The second thing that we're asking you to do is to declare your support. We need ambassadors, people that know the heart and believe in the vision of Amplify, and that will tell others about it. And lastly, we want you to give generously. This will be a time of transformation for every single person in our church and for the people in our community. We're asking you to be transformed by coming open-handed and open-hearted so you can see your city changed. You can see City of Light changed.